Hi, beautifuls. You gonna come say hi?
Oh, they sure do.
Hello. Oh, I need Levins. I need puppy Levins right now.
You're real good about that, especially here. That's your whole job.
Come here. Kisses too?
Oh,
Thank you.
kisses.
Thank you.
He's 19.
Whoa.
Whoa, he is a big guy.
Very old.
Oh, man.
Very old. He stayed with someone 2 years ago who was a companion. And then she could have stayed longer, but she was on opioids for chronic pain, and it melted her brain.
Yeah.
So she was just not right anymore. Way worse. Like, she had a dog because she had problems, but she got to where she couldn't even have a dog.
Yeah, he does have a good one.
He came home. He stayed with me about 3 months of the year anyway, so it was sort of like coming home.
Yeah.
But she'd be in the hospital or different things. She'd stay at me. I'd always have him for Christmas. She'd go away and visit her daughter. So I'd always get Jack for Christmas.
Hi, baby. You know I need Levins, don't you?
Is that a
Yes.
camera? What is?
It's actually a GoPro.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's on a tripod though, so you get.
Yeah, it's on a tripod, so I can set it down. Yep.
Is
Got
it
your
the
paw
actual GoPro brand?
Yeah, it's an
Get
actual
over
GoPro. Come here, let's fix your paw.
Getting one of those.
Let's fix your paw. Come on, oh boy.
I bought one at Home
Let's
Depot and
fix
it
it.
didn't work at all.
Nope, this is a GoPro Silver 7.
Are they expensive?
Yeah,
What kind of money? A couple hundred or?
yeah, definitely. I don't have a chick. I don't have
Yeah,
this.
they know I have the cookies.
I don't have no cookies.
They're just.
I got loves though. Yeah. I put my dog to sleep October 16th, so
That's a hard day.
I've had it for 11 years and
Yeah.
first Christmas without her.
It's tough. Actually, 2 Christmases ago, we had one of our dogs that on Christmas Eve made its downhill, where it was shaky, and when we go out the door, it pooed like 4 feet from the door,
Yeah.
and so it's getting close. And then Christmas Eve, it couldn't stand up, and it was just pooing the whole time. And every 20 minutes, it would kind of move and cry, and then in its breath, you could hear it crying.
Yeah.
So every time I breathe in, you hear like,
A little whimper, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, crap, today. It was 19 and a half. And so you knew it wasn't getting better. You knew it was old age. And it's like, Christmas Eve, oh well, they're closed Christmas Day. And it wasn't gonna, it had to go. It had to happen.
Yeah.
And I was kind of hoping it would like die on the way to the vet, or something, not have to do it.
Yeah.
Because it feels...
Not make that choice.
Yeah.
That choice sucks, but sometimes it's for the best.
Yeah. The one I had before that died, it was almost a funny story, even though the dog died, that it was my son's birthday. It was July 2nd. And my son was moving out that day. So he was like 18, going off to college, and we rented him a year-round place so that he could not have to run home, and he just have a place. And it was actually cheaper. And it was a really good deal. They had these off-campus apartments, and that they had 4 rooms. And so you had 3 roommates, but you were only responsible for your room.
Yeah.
And so if the roommates didn't pay or whatever, you were fine. And back then, I think it was $250 a month. It's been a little while. It was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so it was a pretty good deal because they had electric, cable, the heat, everything included.
Yeah, that is a good
$250 a month,
deal.
and you could stay there all year. So anyway, we heard that, and it's like, let's go. And he left the door open while we were moving his stuff. We jammed the door wide open. And while the door was open, we were looking, a possum got in the house.
Oh no.
So now I have a dead dog, my kid's gone, and I'm sleeping in bed, and there's only one dog in the house at that time that was gone. And I feel something warm against my leg in the middle of the night. And I was kind of like half awake thinking, my dog's not here. What's that? And I put my hand down, and the possum laid into me hard and bit me. It was this hand, and it laid in and just bit me and wouldn't let go. I kind of woke up. I was like, that dream's got teeth. Yeah. And then I lifted my hand up, and the possum was hanging off, and I grabbed something from the back of the bed that was like a board or something, and I was whacking it in the head, trying to make it let go. And it wouldn't let go, and I was really whacking it hard, and the harder I hit it, the harder it bit me. And in the middle of that, when I went to bed, there's a side thing, as I was thinking, gee, I wonder how long it'll be before I get a new dog. I guess I'm not quite ready yet. I was thinking we'll just let this go a little bit. And as I was beating on the possum, I was thinking, today, I'm getting a new dog today. I said, if there's a dog in my bed, there would not be a possum.
Yep.
And I went and got a new dog. And but I couldn't believe it when I was getting bit by a possum. I just was like, this is impossible, but here it is. It's like trying to wake up, and but it didn't. It just totally bummed.
Yeah,
So
my Dixie dog actually saved me from being attacked by another dog one time.
Oh,
She jumped in between me and the other dog that's charging me, and stood there, and the other dog was hanging off of her neck by her jugular and would not let go. And the lady that had the other dog, no. The lady that had, my Dixie was a pit bull though.
Oh, yeah?
But the lady that had the other dog was just sitting there screaming from 20 feet away for her dog to stop. And I yelled at my friend, I said, go get my gun, I'm going to kill this effing dog.
No,
And then the lady came flying over to try and help, and my friend got the jaws released, but in the whole scuffle, I got bit. Dixie got cut up bad. But she saved me.
I don't have it now, but I usually carry a release stick. And it's a shock stick. It's made mostly for pit bulls. They can't let go. And that when the dog bites, you shock it in the side of the head and it lets go.
Yeah.
And that I've used it quite a bit here. That's why it's wore out. But we get attacked all the time here. My dogs are always fighting off other dogs. There's off-leash dogs here on a regular basis.
Well, that's not right.
No, and usually it won't come, but the owners there are going like, come, stop, cookie, you know.
They're not trained, yeah.
And that, it just...
You heard that, didn't you?
Oh, I said the word, yeah. He's like,
yeah,
did
you
say
did.
Cookie? And so, but I find it frustrating that they ignore the law.
I didn't say it.
He said it, and I'm getting one. I was nice to the little girl. She visits kids, that's her job, and when she visits the kids and they fall on her ear, she gets cookies for payment. And she's like, I was nice to the little girl, now I get one. That's what she's totally saying. That was a kid, I counted, I called it, that was a kid. And she likes cookies a lot. The other guys say, we don't do tricks for cookies, we just sit and wait, and our cookies come to us. Yeah, we like cookies too, but we're not stupid. They think she's stupid.
I love the gray between his toes. That's
yeah. He's always had that sort of gray, whitish gray. But his old age has given him auburn.
I see that.
And he's turned not gray so much as the auburns come out.
And how old are you, young lady?
She's 9 years old.
You're 9?
She got a lot more gray than him. She
and
could
you?
talk to me.
Hi.
She could tell me all sorts of special stuff. She could tell me if people are sick, if they're going to have a fit. She could feel the energy, and that she can tell me if there's a person way off in the woods, or a person and a dog, or a deer. And
hello.
She's like, don't pet her. I'm the one that gets pets. I am so much cooler. Yes, I'm
Hi,
Daisy,
baby.
and I'm the cool one. I'm the one that gets pets.
Hi, you.
Me.
I got the tongue, didn't I?
Yeah.
Did I get your tongue?
She's usually the kissy one, but she's full of kisses. It's one of the ways she tells me stuff. There's certain spots where she licks me to tell me something.
Yep.
And so she has to poo, she licks me on the side of the neck. You wake me up in the middle of the night.
Yep.
And the funny thing is, these guys got to poo, they sit by the door. That's how I know they're there, you know? And so she'll come and wake me up and tell me the other one has to poo.
Yep.
That she's on another level, that she's taking care of everything.
Shortly after I got my Dixie, she's about 2 years old, and I got her. She was abused, and I was with someone who had an older dog, and he wound up going deaf and almost blind. And so we would say it's dinner time, and she would go over to Petey and give 2 barks.
Oh,
and if we sit there and said, let's go outside and go potty, she'd go over to him and give him 1 bark. And then she'd nudge him to make sure he got up and look over her shoulder to make sure that he was following her.
I've seen that before, actually, where 2 dogs, one's handicapped, and they'll stay together as they're walking.
Oh, yeah.
And the one's the eyes, and the other one just sticks with its buddy.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I've enjoyed our chat.
Do you live around here?
I don't. I actually live an hour away.
Oh.
I'm going through a rough emotional time right now.
Oh, that's a good thing.
So it's a good thing I ran into your puppies, because I've gotten recharged by them.
No, and it's a walk in the woods is one of the best ways to relieve anxiety or depression or bad feelings.
It is, and I love it.
Yeah, kayaking I like too a lot. But
I just bought 2 kayaks, so I can go kayaking in the springtime.
We go kayaking all year round. We went through the river the other day.
I'm not good enough in the kayak to trust myself not to fall out yet.
Oh no, you need to be good to go in the high water.
Yeah.
I've been kayaking 50 years. And,
I've kayaked once, and I've canoed several times.
Where do you live near?
I'm actually near Greensboro, but I grew up in Florida, so...
No, but I was just thinking good places to kayak in Greensboro.
Yeah, the Haw River, people keep telling me in the news.
Yeah, that's not the greatest place to learn.
I'm going to go to just a lake first off.
Yeah,
There's a dog coming, just to let you know.
Yeah, but we try to watch that. But I know where a lot more lakes are the other way, which isn't a bad place, which is a little ways from you, but not real far. It's the Yadkin River. because it's big and flat.